Hey there, warriors. I looked to the mic and not you first. Because the mic is right here, and you guys are right here to the side of it. Anyways, I'm such a goof. But this video is not going to be very goofy. I'm just putting a disclaimer right here, right now, that I'm just going to do this topic because of the time that we are in right now. You know what I mean. Passing away of our loved ones. Now, I feel like it's important to, it's important to talk about everything with, feelings and such, but not that this is therapy, but it's a type of therapy. I'm just not licensed. But it's very, very therapeutic and so good for you to just talk it out, to just get everything out in a healthy way. And talking it out in therapy and figuring it out where the therapist, if they're a good therapist, can help you figure it out and how to manage it and how to heal so that you can feel great in your heart and your soul and your mind. So it's crazy because you could probably see how I am. I'm kind of shaken up a bit just from thinking about it. But I'm actually thinking about one person, the first person that I was very close to, that I lost 2 days before my birthday in 2005. Now, that's a long time ago, and I was only about almost 7 years old then. And it still has a pretty great effect on me. And that's just how death can be, especially if you're really close to a person. It feels like as if they were gone as of yesterday. It's just crazy. Like when you just feel that soul connection or just that love, and then it just goes away forever. It's hard. Especially for someone like that just being so one of a kind and being so close to you. So yeah, the person that died a few days before my birthday in 2005 was my meme, my grandma. And not that she had an effect on everyone. Like, she was such an amazing, kind, strong, intelligent person that she actually inspired everyone that came her way. She was an excellent cook. She had a sewing machine, because I remember her asking me to thread a needle, and my eyes were so good when I was little that I could see the little circle in the needle, and I could easily thread it through for her. And I remember she's like, "Wow, good job, Brooke." And, just like anyone, like whoever you let come into your life, like they inspire you and help yourself build you into who you are today and who the strong person you are. So she is a great inspiration to me, still is to this day. Like another thing I can remember is that she was always prepared, and that's a huge thing with me. Like my last video, I was a huge perfectionist. I kind of laxed perfectionism a bit as time went on because I realized how it was hurting me, actually. Because like I said in the last video, it's all about balance, where I was like this with perfectionism, where this is like the not healthy part and this is the healthy part. So I needed to even it out a little bit so that it was healthy. But when I say perfectionist, I was just thinking because she had her purse and she would always be prepared and always have everything in her purse, always had a certain place for everything. Like, and that's how I always aim to be, is that I have a place for everything so I know where it is so I don't lose it. That's a big ADHD thing as well. I actually have designated baskets because with ADHD I find that I just, if anything is in my hand or in the way, I just have to move it. I cannot have anything in my way or get so frustrated. So I have designated baskets that I just put everything in so I know where it went and not, end up searching for it forever. And what also comes when you're talking about someone that you miss, that you loved, is that so many great memories that, come up, like I'm starting to say. And, you live in those moments, in those happy memories, for their memory that lives on in you, because you have those special moments that live in your heart and what get you through the days, especially when you miss them. There's just so many other things I could say, but like I said, the topic with so many people losing so many loved ones this year. I even lost someone that I wish I could have grown closer to. I only knew her for about 6 years. But life is life. I did not lose her to COVID. No, I do not like saying that word. But it's, people come and go, people have their time, things happen, all of that. And yeah, it's just their memory lives on in you. And that's also the thing. I just hope for you guys and for me, even on bad days, to just always do your best and do and feel just what your heart is like, what is right, especially in your gut as well, so that you don't look back and be like, oh, I could have did this, I could have done that, or I should have done this. Like, if you do not live on those worries because you were not able to do this and that with that person and now you can't anymore, because then that will just make you not enjoy the life you're living right now. The life that you still have that could be gone in a second. Anything can happen in a second. And it's scary and it's crazy. So that's why you just really need to live life to the fullest and treat everyone with respect and love. And I was going to say honesty. Just don't be too honest, because that can hurt some people. But really, like, when you miss someone like that, yes, cherish the memories. You may get sad from it, but it's okay. Like, you can even do things like act how they would expect you to act, or live in their dedication. Like, do things that would make them proud, because they are always watching over you. They're always with you. You can talk to them right now. Like, I could be talking, like, she knows I'm talking about her right now, and I'm dedicating this video to her, as well as my other loved one that I just lost a few months ago. You just gotta let go of anything negative. You just gotta keep living on, so you don't hold a heavy burden. Even if, like, the biggest thing is people blame themselves. And you just can't do that, because then that'll get you just more down and, like I said, not able to enjoy the beautiful life that you have ahead of you and still in this current moment. I feel like I'm kind of rambling a bit, but just trying to just get it out there that your loved ones, are no longer suffering, and they are with you in spirit. Just like we are all spirits, souls, in bodies. Like I said, all my issues, like, I would love to be free of them, but this is my mission to live. and to complete it as best and as long as I can. So I got distracted by I'm trying not to edit. But yes, they are with you always in spirit, and even sometimes you can feel them. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going to a psychic. I mean, if you do, at least make sure that they are real, that it is all real. If you absolutely cannot bear going another day without at least knowing how they are doing, or at least hearing their personality through somebody else. I'm very spiritual myself, and I love to feel, or at least it makes me comforted, if it is real, who knows, to have a connection with those that have passed away, that I hold a big part of my heart in. Like I said, always just live life to the fullest. Like, I give all my love, and, you know, you may see opposite sides with people, but just the people that you really click with, or at least you know were good people that you can just be proud of at the sidelines, whatever. Everybody is going through some battle, something. And you never know when they won't be here anymore. So just cherish that they are alive, and they are trying, and they are doing their best. And to just motivate them and not say anything negative, because there's no reason to be negative. But yeah, like the last video, like, you can use them like I do. Like, I use my meme for inspiration. Like with the organizing, keeping on top of things, and just be the best that you can be for them. You can, like, make a promise to them, like, say, I'm going to do this for you. Like, I can't wait until I see you again, but you inspire me, and I will do my best. And the kind of weird thing is, whenever, I greatly believe in this, and I've seen it before my eyes as well, is whenever something goes, something new comes in. Either it's a newborn baby, a new pet, a new home. Something new always comes when something is lost or has moved on. And yeah, it might not be the same life as what you remember, or what was your childhood, or what you just wish you could live in forever. But that's the thing about life. Nothing is permanent. And that's why I stress this. That's why you need to cherish and hold and hug and just appreciate every single moment of your breath. Because that says you are alive, and that you are just so lucky to be here, and to be with the people that have raised you, or to be with the friends that you have made, because they accept you and love you. And if you don't have anyone who accepts you and loves you, there's so many people in the world that are like you, believe it or not, and will love you like you are learning to love yourself. I hope I try to cover everyone's situations the best I can, because there are just so many situations of, you know, some people don't have families. Like, some families are just really sick or really mentally ill, where it's hard to express love, or, you know, it could be because all they express is rage, or just because they grew up in not a good home, that they are just mentally stuck in not a good state, so they don't treat others well. I know, I've been through that myself. I don't know if you hear that. I have dogs as neighbors. Makes it a bit of a lighter note if you're feeling a bit sensitive, and it's okay. It's okay to feel sensitive. We have emotions all the time, and we are meant to feel them. Do not ignore your emotions, but do not act on them. Such as, do not make decisions when you are sad that can be permanent. Because when you are normal, you could be like, well, that was a bad idea. Be in a straight mind when you do that. Neighborhood's pretty loud right now. Speaking of neighborhoods, and of someone who passed a little bit ago, that was of my childhood, Mr. Rogers, big inspiration to me, and treating everyone with respect and love, and that everyone is pretty much your neighbor. You may not live in the same neighborhood, but you can count a neighborhood as the whole world if you want. Just be nice to everyone. Everyone can be a friend, like, as long as you're nice. And even if they're not good back to you, then that just means they're hurting and they need to be healed. They need love and to be careful, like cautious with, because they just seen so much hurt, or their brain isn't structured correctly, that they need help or a cure for it. Honestly, like, there's just no reason, or at least, like, everybody has their reasons. Everybody has their reasons to be hurting, or really to be acting not okay or negatively. But there are always solutions. Just need the right people and the right words to get you by. I kind of went, I don't really have scripts. I honestly just have this point, and I just talk from my heart as to what I feel is right. So I hope this helped at least 10 of you, or whoever watches this. I usually don't get 10 views. If anything, I think my highest is 13 views or something, but I believe I'll get up there. Just going to take time, and it's going to take time for the right people to find this channel and to find healing through it. I really do hope that this can help people, not only for this to be a job for me to make an income. I mean, everybody needs to make an income to pretty much survive in this world. Yes, that is a great benefit to get from it for me, but really, what you get from the heart and what can make you feel so much better or healed would mean the world to me, and would feel just amazing to at least get, if I can just help at least 10 people and make them feel better and inspire them to become a better person and their own best friend, and to just heal from the wounds that others have made because they were hurting. That is a huge lesson that I've learned, that people really aren't that scary. Yes, they can be, but it's just because they have something that wasn't worked on correctly, that wasn't healed, that they are still hurting and struggling from. Sensitive topic. But it's the sensitive topics that are deep inside that we need to be healed. Alright, I'm gonna go off my last video. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race, or the entire neighborhood. I wish you all great healing. Hopefully, I hope this video, if you made it this far, if you actually watched the whole video, thank you so much. I appreciate you spending time with me. I really, truly do. It, like I said, mean the world to me if I can at least help 10 people get out of like a rut that they are in, because I have been there. And people may say that a lot, but I like to say it as like I'm on level 22. I've been through all the other levels. I've been through being a teenager and being tired all the time, having all these mood swings, and even going through birth control and having to go through all those mood swings, and then having to adjust to make myself again, or even just having to go through some trauma. Like, we all go through things. We've all been there in certain aspects. We've all been through life. Some to some extreme, some to not so others. But we all have our deals that we have to go through just because it's our life, it's our journey, and this is what teaches us to become our best selves. But sadly, some people are just not led correctly, that they can't find, or they aren't motivated enough or inspired enough to keep trying, that they just are stuck in the same place and just go about their days because they don't know how, or they really just need an open hand to help them get out so that they can actually feel something and not be numb all the time and live again. All right, guys. See you in the next one.